medical mysteries. Every day we are seeing advancements in science and medicine, breakthroughs that can change a person's entire life, including former Army Private Shamika Burrage. Watch this.
Following my mom's footsteps, trying to be like her.
Private First Class Shamika Burrage enlisted in the military in 2015. She was on leave from Fort Bliss when she was in an accident that would change her life.
I was in a car. We were about 3-4 hours away from here, and then my front right tire blew, and then we skidded for about 700 feet before we actually flipped. And then after that first flip is when I flew out, and I don't remember anything. I was bleeding everywhere. It was like, I feel like something's wrong with my ear. And then like when I touched it, I kind of went into like a freak mode. And after that, nothing. I just remember waking up in the hospital. The first visual that I had was seeing my mom. Like she was just like over the bed, smiling. And then that's when like I just started crying, like really, really bad. And then she just touched me. She was like, "It's okay, I'm here."
Shamika had lost her left ear.
Our main mission is to deal with traumatic injuries. Let's make sure it's a first case.
Shamika was under the care of Army surgeon Dr. Owen Johnson at William Beaumont Medical Center.
The most obvious one was the total loss of the left external ear, or the pinna. She had extensive scarring in that part of her facial region as well as throughout the scalp. My otologist colleague and I were both very worried that she would completely lose hearing in that left ear.
Dr. Johnson proposed a surgery called pre-laminated microvascular tissue transfer.
Hi!
A procedure never performed at an Army hospital, where they actually grow an ear from Shamika's rib cartilage in her forearm.
And then I was just like, what? I was like, what? My face was like this the whole time. I was like, what?
I knew that we basically only had one shot at it, so we had to get it right.
I probably would have been known as the girl with one ear, and I would have been fine with that. But then I thought about it, and I was just like, do I really want to have one ear for the rest of my life?
And the answer was no. She wanted two. Shamika Burrage joins me now. Shamika, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your service. So the doctor, I mean, you're thinking something's going to have to be done about the ear. Mm-hmm. And he comes in and says, well, what if we grow one on your forearm? And you're like, what?
Yes. My initial thought was just like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do it because, like, no, because it's like, I was thinking of it like an experiment. Like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Like, no. So I was like really reluctant to do anything with it to even prevent more scarring because I already had like a lot of scars. Yep. So it was just like, that was one of the main reasons I didn't want to do it.
So what changed your mind?
Talking to my mom about everything, and she was like, well, think about it like this. You can wear earrings again. You can wear headphones again. So it's like right now I'm kind of like, I have to wear one of everything. Mm-hmm. So.
Were you hearing okay?
It was just that the fact that my opening was like closing because the way it like came off. So it was just like once it like comes together, it would be able to hear it because it'll be back open.
You'll hear better. Mm-hmm. And so you decided to do it.
Yes.
So how long did you have an ear growing on your arm?
A little bit over a year.
And I can see there's a scar there. That's where he took the skin from? Mm-hmm. And so you're sitting there for a year, and could you see it like did it immediately look like an ear, or did it take a while?
It took a while for me to see because of the swelling and stuff. But I'm assuming from the first picture that when he put it in, it was more formed, and you can see it really well. So I seen it after the swelling and stuff happened. So it was like, as time grew, it started to look more like an ear to me.
Now, when you're walking around, like when you go to the restaurant, you always have long sleeves, or you're like, I can't hear you.
And that's funny because a lot of people do that. And it was just like, at first I was just wearing long sleeves and stuff. And then like when little kids especially ask, they'd be like, well, what's that? Like, how do you hear from there? It was like, it was like, can I talk into it? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It's magic. I can hear you.
Yeah.
So how many surgeries have you had now?
3.
And how many do you still have yet to have?
I believe it's 2. Two more to go.
2 more. Okay, so. And we're back now with more of former Army Private Shamika Burrage's story. She tragically lost her left ear in a car accident, and she joined me recently along with her doctor, Lieutenant Colonel Owen Johnson, who performed a procedure to first grow an ear in her forearm and then reattach it to the side of her head. Here's more of our conversation. It's okay for us to see the ear where it stands now?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it still has a little bit more to go. It's just from all the swelling and stuff.
So when you look at that, Doc, that's a work in progress, right? Because it obviously doesn't yet look like her other ear.
Yeah, I mean, we did the transfer just a few months ago, so there's still a lot of swelling.
Okay.
I usually tell people it takes about a year for the swelling to go down.
Is it going to look like the other ear eventually with, like,
Yes.
you know, all the divots and so on that it's supposed to have?
Yes, exactly. Once the swelling goes down, we'll do a couple of revisions and we'll make it look really good.
Really?
Yeah.
So where, like, how'd you do it? What'd you do?
Yeah. Well, so obviously the first stage was to get the cartilage material to make the new framework. So I did that by making an incision on her chest and actually harvesting cartilage from her ribs.
Okay.
We had to take it from several ribs so that it didn't affect her breathing at all. And then I made a framework that kind of mirrored her other ear. So I used her other ear and kind of mirror imaged it like a soap sculpture, kind of made a new framework,
right.
and then implanted it in the forearm, knowing that there'd be a couple more stages to go.
Okay. And then when it was time, look at that. I mean, that looks just like an ear when you look at the shot of when it was growing on your arm.
Right.
So then after a year, you cut it out of the forearm.
Right.
And you put it on the skull.
Right. So with microvascular free tissue transfer, we elevate the skin and all the tissue that we need. We preserve the arteries and veins that are feeding that tissue, completely separate it from the body, and then find new arteries and veins in the neck to sew it into under a microscope.
Is that why it's better to grow it in the forearm as opposed to in a lab? Because you get real blood vessels?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's her own tissue.
So now you go from the rib to the arm to the head.
Yes.
And then I understand there was a surgery on the leg too?
Right, because when I take all the skin and the tissue from the arm, that left kind of a hole and some exposed tendons on the arm.
Oh.
So we had to do some work to kind of reconstruct that. So I borrowed some tissue from her thigh to then resurface the arm.
So from the rib to the arm to the head to the leg.
We're all over the place.
Oh, my God. So, how old are you?
39.
It's a 39-year-old doctor. What? And you're only 21, so you're looking forward to a lifetime of having 2 ears. What did it concern you at all that he looks like he also is 21?
Like when I first walked in, I was just like, he looks so young. In my head, I'm thinking he looks so young. Ain't no way he a doctor. I was just like, there's no way he's a doctor. And then once he started talking, I was like, well, he sounds like he know what he's talking about.
So what does this mean for the future of medicine?
Well, I mean, I think it illustrates that this type of technique is so powerful. You can basically move any tissue you want from any part of the body to any place that you need it. And we might be able to reconstruct defects that previously we weren't able to. So it's a very powerful tool.
And how do you feel about it now? When you see, it's got some ways to go still, but how do you feel about the decision?
I feel much more confident about everything that's been going on. It's like a big relief off my shoulders, like a huge relief.
And a relief off your forearm.
Yes.
Although not quite as fun to mess with the waiters anymore. Listen, thank you for telling your story. Thank you both for your service, and all the best to you in your recovery.
Yes, ma'am.
Incredible. We'll be right back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.